What's good, YouTube boy? Well, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jay. We are here with week 4 of the ICP. We're going against Helios and his Indianapolis Cobalions. I just shortened the Indiana because it was way too long to fit on there. He's a new guy to Draft League, as far as I can tell. He brings a lot of energy, so make sure to go check him out because he will be down below. But without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and jump up into this because, as you know, it is now, what is it? June? Is it June? June is here, and more draft content is gonna be here as well. So we see Avila, Gudra, Tapu Fini, Ferrothorn, Cursula, and Urshifu. So a little bit of things that I did not expect to come. Like, I didn't expect Avalug. Tapu Fini was, like, of course, a given because it's Tapu Fini. Ferrothorn is a given because it's a Ferrothorn, and Urshifu is a given because it's Urshifu. Cursula I did not expect. And who else did I not expect? Ursula and Avila I didn't expect. Gudra was like a toss-up because I could see him bringing other stuff over, but Gudra as a special attacker. I know he brought specs last week. He brought screens Tapu Fini last week as well, I believe. So, and he does like his Cursula a lot, and I do believe he rocks AV on it mostly. I think I did a little bit of scouting beforehand just to see what he normally does, and screens Tapu Fini is heat. So I think right now Victini looks dummy free, aside from like a Scarf Urshifu lead, which if he does that, we can go Clefable. And if it is Adamant, we should be fine. But if it's Banded, then that's just bad news. It's just really bad news. Because Banded Urshifu with Poison Jab or Iron Head, like 2 KOs Clef no matter what. But we're going to lead Victini because it's virtually free against his whole team. Aside from Scarf Urshifu, like I said. We do have a Cobra Berry, but I feel like if I'm him and he's Scarf, but I could be Scarf, so he could swap out. Potentially, but he doesn't know what I am, and I am leading it, so I don't know. But he is a new player to draft, so I think, in my opinion, like, new players to draft are deadly because they don't always make like the plays that you would predict them to do. Mr. Fister, that's Urshifu. I like the nickname. Oh my lord. So right here, I don't know if he knows that we get Dazzling Gleam, and I don't know if he would U-turn predicting me to swap out, but we're just gonna go hard Clef because it's not a bad play. If he chooses the Wicked Blow outright, it's gonna suck because I could have Dazzling Gleam right here because we are Cobra Berry just in case, because Urshifu literally can bot my whole team depending on what it is. So we're gonna see what he wants to do right here. He's gonna go for Sucker Punch, so he's gonna fail right there. So we're gonna go ahead and get Stealth Rock up because we're not really scared of this thing. He can't really afford to stay in. I could have predicted Pharaoh to come in and fired off a Flamethrower, which would have been super free. But interesting that he went for Sucker. But at least we get our rocks because he doesn't, I would say he doesn't have removal, but he does have removal in, whatchamacallit, in Tapu Fini and Avalug as well. So I take that back. And we got rocks up though, which is nice. This thing, I could go out into Sheila. I could go Sheila, which wouldn't be bad because we can poison this thing. I could go out into Zarude as well. But I think Sheila is our best bet because I brought Milo because it helps with Tapu Fini. It helps with, he had Salazzle. He also had, who else did he have? I forget. Oh, helps with Gudra. So I gotta keep this thing healthy because Milo does do the dang thing. We're gonna see we should eat this pretty well. I still did a solid chunk of change though, for sure. I think we're just Toxic right here. He goes Pharaoh. Then it is what it is. We land a Toxic, we do land perfect. That's perfect. So this thing can get whittled down now. Giga Drain comes off. Did not know this thing got Giga Drain, but it's not gonna do too much, which is nice. And we can recover up right here. Because we are Spadef Milo this week, because I didn't feel like there was a reason for us to be physical, since like his physical attackers are things either I can't check or things that I just wall naturally. We're just gonna recover right here. We have no reason not to. You're gonna withdraw. I assume you go Pharaoh. Tafiti, he goes Tapu Fini. Okay, that's fine too. That's fine too. You're gonna take some Rocks Chip, which is very nice. Now we're gonna see if this thing is lefties, I think, or would it be the turn after? I always get that confused. I don't think it's lefties though. All right, hold on. It's too. I jumped the gun there. I don't. Let's see. So I was about to say, but the turn didn't end yet. I don't think it's lefties now. We're gonna go ahead and Scald because terrain is up, but if this thing wants to set up, we can just haze it. He's dual screens, I guess, because last week he brought dual screens, so I assume this is like same thing. Dual screens, I think Surf and Moonblast maybe. So we're just gonna check this thing down repeatedly. We're just gonna waste some screen turns. Obviously we can't hit this thing, and Reflect does suck. But like, what can I do? I could go into Mew right now. I could go Mew. Actually, I think that would be a better play. I can't defog though, actually, because I get rid of my rocks. I get rid of my rock. I'm just gonna keep Scalding. I was gonna go Mew, but then I was like, if only they gave Mew Rapid Spin. It's supposed to be like the god Pokemon and get every move in the game, but it doesn't. I don't understand. Like, why can't they just give this little thing Rapid Spin? It would be very helpful if they had Rapid Spin over defog. Like right now, oh my god. My brain, dude, is not functioning. Why would Rapid Spin even matter? It wouldn't break the screens. I'm a fool. I'm a fool of a tuck. I'm foolish. Mr. Fisher comes out. Okay. And take some rocks chip. We can Scald this, get some more chip on it, which is nice. So I don't mind at all. Of course we can't snag a burn because it is in terrain, but we can just go out into Clefable again. We can go Clef. And I think we just would fire off a Moonblast to get some more chip on Cursula. If I was CM Cursula instead of Stealth Rock Cursula, I mean, if I was CM Clefable instead of Stealth Rock Clefable, I think we could very well, like honestly, it would have probably 6-0'd his team. Probably, because we just sit there. Of course, he's gonna pull a double. Very nice, very spicy. And I'm gonna go into Bubba Sparks. Okay. Is it Boots? It is Boots. So he's gonna predict us to do this thing, and I do know that this thing gets Heavy Slam. How much does it do? I do not know, because Avalugg does look like a heavy mon. So Avalugg, physically defensive with Heavy Slam. Doing a chunk, doing a decent chunk. We do outspeed this thing, but I'm gonna go on to Victini, because why not? Like literally, why not? Yeah, because it can't touch us. We're just gonna go on to Victini. Just going on to Victini. Super free, super free, super free. I got a ping. It is not a ping. Okay, it's not really an important ping. But I could have stayed in. Just flamethrower this thing, which would have been cool. Which would have been cool. I say we go for Blue Flare. Even though like the top Buffini switching is like so easy. But even if he chooses to stay in, I'm going to draw. Okay, cool. We're gonna U-turn out. We're gonna go into Milo, or we're gonna go out into Mew. We're gonna take some more rock chip. Wait, no, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not, because he got him up. So now I can go ahead and go into Mew, because at this point, like our rocks are already gone. And so what I can do instead is I can go into Mew. I can defog away the screens, and I can just seismic toss this thing. Boom, shakalaka. And I love this nickname that I came up with, GAWD, because like Mew is the god basically, Pokemon world. So we're gonna go for defog. Wait, how many turns? Oh, this is still a good amount, so we can go ahead and defog him. Just go ahead and defog him away. Gonna opt to stay in. We do have soft boiled, so obviously I don't think this thing is offensive. I mean, it could be because of screens, but I doubt it. Cool. Mist gonna disappear as well. Very nice. Unless he has Scald. He has Magic Room. What does that do? Magic Room. What is it gonna say? Held item loses effect. Okay, that's weird because you're whatchamacallit? Because you're Light Clay. But I feel like, doesn't that take away from your Light Clay? Like how would Seismic Toss though? Which is nice. Gonna do a decent chunk of damage. Look at that. Beautiful. Gonna opt to get up Light Screen. I think he knows that he can live one more. And actually he could go Cursula. I should have thought about that a little bit more. He could easily go Cursula. which he probably is gonna do. Which I should have thought about a little bit more. It's a tiny bit more. Should have thought about it. Just a tiny bit more. Literally was there, just moving too fast. But it happens. So Magic Room is here, which is interesting. Tech, to say the least, because it kind of hurts him too. We can go into Sheila. I want to go Zarude so bad. He has no Zarude switching. Literally none, except for Goodra. Because if it's Sap Sipper, then he can take a Power Whip. But even then, it doesn't want to take a Darkest Lariat. We're going to withdraw. I could have went... no, never mind. I was about to say I could go Fable and try to get up rocks again, but I don't know if that's worth it for right now. Shadow Ball comes off. Please don't get a Spadef drop. I beg. Now Spadef drop, very nice. I'm gonna get some Toxic Chip on this thingy. And we're gonna go ahead and let me just recover. Nah. Yes. Yes. We go for Scald. We're not gonna recover. We're gonna Scald. Of course it has Giga Drain, so it might get some health back. Shadow Ball. I'm not gonna go because he's gonna go for the drop. And the game does give it to him. Which now kind of puts us in a bad spot. So I'm gonna go Zarude right here. And I'm gonna try to whatchamacallit. Because he probably goes for Gauge. I don't think he Ice Beams raw. He's gonna withdraw. Okay. Which is weird. Bubba Sparks comes out. Maybe he predicted that. That was a good prediction. I like it. I like it a lot. Light Screen wears off. So we're just gonna U-turn right here. Which is an interesting switch though. Unless he straight up predicted me to go as Zarude, which is very, 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 very spicy. I will not lie, that is very spicy. I could just raw close combat, but I guess I should have calculated to see how much Avalanche does. Zarude. I mean, Body Press does a butt ton, so definitely not worth. Definitely not worth. U-turn. Yeah, Avalanche still does a good chunk. I did a good chunk though. I did a good chunk. I want to go Sheila just so I can get this thing healthy because we do need it for Goodra, and if I'm getting it too low, it's going to be problematic. Goes for Toxic. That's fine by me. Ups my defense. I mean, not fine by me because I can't sit in front of Tapu Fini anymore. But it's fine by me, you know? It's not fine, but it's fine because Marvel Skill Boost ups my defense. So, not that I need it per se, unless it's like physical Goodra. I can live a Power Whip now, I guess. But what I can do, I can recover right here. I'm gonna withdraw. I assume you go. I got another ping. Oh my, I'm popular. Oh, Tapu Fini comes out. This thing is very annoying. Super annoying. And so what I want to do, I kind of want to go back out into Mew. I don't want to go back out into Mew. I feel like it's not bad. But it's Screens and something. Screens, Magic Room, and something. I could go Clef. I could probably just Moonblast this thing. And get up rocks, but I don't want Screens up. It's very annoying to deal with. Like I'm not like losing anything, but I do want to be more aggressive. I do want to be more aggressive because I feel like I'm not playing aggressive enough. Reflect does come off. Reflect comes off. What we're gonna do here, we're gonna defog. Easy peasy. Nothing else to think about. If I had Side Shock right here, it would be kind of lit. Because Cursula wouldn't be able to come in. I mean, it could probably come in, but it wouldn't be able to take it as well. And like, at least I can hit it with something. Because right now it does wall my Mew a good bit. Hot Topic comes in. We're gonna defog right here. Boof. Because I don't think either of us have killed anything. His mons are getting super low though, which are super nice. The terrain is gone. This thing, Giga Drain, Shadow Ball, might have Ice Beam. Do I go out? I don't know. I think I'm gonna be aggressive. I'm gonna go Zarude. If he catches me on it, that's fine. But I'm just gonna click Darkest Lariat. Because he has no screens up. Shadow Ball, cool. I like that. So now we're gonna be aggressive. Take a little bit of chip. Toxic chip, racking up. I assume you go Pharaoh right here. But if it's not, please don't. Please land. Thank you. We're gonna go ahead and just click Darkest Lariat. Because nothing wants to take it except for Urshifu and maybe Pharaoh. I mean, even Avalok would want to take it. Bofa comes out. So we'll see if this is physical defensive or not, depending on how much it does. Woo! That's damage. And he's Rocky Helmet as well. So if it was defensive... Oh, it's not lefties though. It's not lefties. Not lefties. What's the... Ooh, it's a 39.5% chance to a KO. So definitely not the best. Let me just go Victini right here. Knockoff could be inbound, or he could get up his own rocks. Or you go for Gyro Ball. Goes for Stealth Rock. Unfortunate. So I think what I can do right here, I don't lose anything by clicking Blue Flare. I could click Energy Ball in case he goes out into Finny. I think I'm just gonna click Blue Flare though. Oh, bet. So we get this thing out the way. Very nice. So Victini, KO, Ferrothorn. Now once we defog this stuff away, because I assume you go Finny right here, or you go Urshifu. If you go Urshifu, then we go Clefable. We don't get up rocks, unfortunately, but we can Moonblast for free, unless he does U-turn. So we'll see what he wants to do right here. Goodra wouldn't be a bad play. And Goodra wouldn't be bad at all. Either gonna be Goodra or Finny or Urshifu. He has Hot Topic comes out. It's gonna be Cursula. So Victini, Cursula. If it's, because might be AV. Victini. Oh yeah, we're not doing. Oh, that's level 100. That's why. Haha. Blue Flare still does a lot unless he's like max HP, max speed def. I'm just gonna U-turn up out. U-turn up out. Perish Body, that's fine. Because we're out, we're up and out, we're up and out. And I feel like we go Zarude. I want to get rid of these rocks really bad, like super bad. I'm gonna take some chip. Shadow Ball comes off, fine by me. There's that. Power Whip would be free, but it's not really free. Darkest Lariat's more free because now whatchamacallit is not here. Ferrothorn is out of the way, very nice. I just gotta get rid of these rocks. That's what I gotta do. Just gotta get rid of these rocks. Just gotta get rid of these rocks. And we still don't know what Urshifu is because he just went for Sucker Punch and that revealed no information because we didn't attack him. Then we'll draw. Bubba Sparks comes out. And now we can just Darkest Lariat right here. That's a nice little chunk. I think what we could go out into Mew. We can go out into Mew because body press won't hurt us too much. If he goes for Heavy Slam, Should be able to eat it a little bit. What's your name? Avalug. Should be able to chew it somewhat. Unless it goes for toxic, that would be cool too. Yeah, heavy slam won't do anything. Heavy slam shouldn't do that much. Should be like doing 22 to 27%. Yeah, that does nothing. Absolutely nothing. So we're not worried about this thing. If he toxics us, I'm kind of like, it sucks for Mew, but it's also very good for us because Avalug will get poisoned thanks to Synchronize. So we can just defog right here. The rocks will be gone forever, and then we can get up our own rocks. Because this team is getting very chipped overall. Finny is very low. Cursula is very low. Avalug is getting there, but it does have access to recover. Run defog right here. And we can always flamethrower, depending on what he wants to do right here. So we'll see what he wants to do. Gonna recover. Okay, cool. Point by me, good sir. And I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go for a flamethrower. I have like no reason not to, aside from Goodra maybe. Or literally just gonna flamethrower now. Just gonna be up out here and flamethrower, sir. Flamethrower comes off. Easy peasy. Easy to a KO. Very easy to a KO. Heavy slam comes off. Not gonna be able to do too much to us. I don't think he stays in. I think he tries to save this thing, and if he does that, then I can easily just soft boiled right here. If he opts to recover, that's fine because I can always go for a flamethrower again. But I noticed that in his games he has a tendency to like save his mons when they're really low, which sometimes it works out, but more often than not I feel like when you try to save your mons, try to save them all, you just end up losing because your whole team ends up getting chipped and then they can't like survive hits that they normally would if they're at like full health and whatnot. So, but we all do it. I mean, I do that as well because you don't want your mons to die. You don't want your mons to die at all. So I understand that, and especially because he's a new player, he's getting into the groove of things, and he'll learn like, you know, sometimes you just gotta sack it off to get more momentum and whatnot. So he is gonna withdraw. I assume you go into, okay, it goes out into Tapu Fini, which is fine by me. We can easily just go ahead and seismic toss this thing. We'll outspeed it. If he gets up screens, then we can defog that turn after the seismic toss. But very nice for us. I could have went for a seismic toss as well, predicting the Tapu Fini to come in, but I wasn't sure if he was gonna go do that or go Cursula. But so we're just gonna go for a seismic toss right here. Of course, he could pull another double and go out into which he doesn't. He doesn't go into Cursula. We're gonna get a seismic toss on this thing. Won't kill. Gonna just opt to attack me. Okay, fine with that. Shouldn't do too much because we are a Mew and we are a bulky Mew, somewhat bulky. And we're just gonna opt to go for a seismic toss again. I guess we could go for flamethrower in case he wants to save this thing for whatever reason, but I feel like at this point there's no point because you're not gonna survive a hit regardless. And if he goes out into it, Cursula takes a thing of toxic, and I think after that thing we can just KO a flamethrower anyways. I think. Pretty sure. But we'll see, Because he's doing a good job at keeping his threats in the back. So Mew's gonna cop a KO. Look at the little legendaries getting some KOs. Mew KO Tapu Fini. Very nice. So I feel like he probably goes Urshifu now to threaten me out, which is fine because we have Clefable healthy in the back. Still don't know anything about Urshifu. I hope it's not banded because a banded Urshifu would suck, bro. Things would definitely get harder. Things would get a little bit harder because just the way the cookie has crumbled, Victini I don't think could take Ogre Blow anymore. Mr. Fisher does come out. It is a little chip though, which is nice. We're just gonna go out. Oh, Victini doesn't have as much damage as I thought. Never mind. We can just go hard out into Clefable. You could U-turn. Should be. I mean, that'd be fine. Oh, we'll see what he wants to do here though. He might just outright go for a Wicked Blow. Just might outright go for a Wicked Blow. Gonna U-turn, okay. But who do you U-turn out into is the question. Because it wouldn't be Goodra. If it's Avalug, we catch it 100% with Flamethrower. Like he doesn't really have the best switch-ins for Clefable right now. Looking at his team with what he has left. Because there's two things that would. He goes on to Bubba Spark, so we're gonna be able to catch this thing with a Flamethrower, which is very nice. And then some leftovers recovery. Clef is staying nice and healthy because she is thickums. Thickums, you know we love Clef over here. We're gonna go ahead and go for a flamethrower. Easy peasy. I wonder if Moonblast would take this thing out from this range. Yeah, Moonblast would have taken it out. But, you know, we're gonna show off the tech. So, Clefable, KO, Avalug. Very nice. So now all he has left is Goodra, Urshifu, and Ursula, which is at like 10%. Or 15, 20, maybe 20%. I know it's in the red. I just don't know where. But I assume you go Goodra here, maybe, if you're like, go Sticky. So I assume he has Sludge Bomb or Sludge Wave, one of the two. And if it's Sludge Wave, it's gonna hurt. Sludge Bomb, of course, will hurt, but Sludge Wave will definitely hurt. I could be aggro, right? Because there's no way you go for a dragon move. No way you go for a dragon move. Could be aggro right here. It could be stupid, but I think there's no way you go for a dragon move. You don't Ice Beam. I'm going to Garchomp. Just so I can put on a little bit of offensive pressure. Because if I go Milotic, I just have to resort to Toxic Stalling, and that's not really what I want to do. Okay, cool. Yeah. I did a lot of damage. That's specs if I've ever seen it. We're gonna go ahead and go for a Earthquake. No, we're going to Dragon Claw. We know it's, hold up. Garchomp, Goodra, Choice Specs. We'll Sludge Bomb to 24, 28. It's modest. That's 26 to 31, which looks like more like so what it did. We just go for Dragon Claw, actually. We lose nothing by doing so. Literally lose nothing. He's gonna withdraw. Probably go into Cursula. To reposition himself, which is smart. So Garchomp. Garchomp, KO Cursula. Perish Body, of course. We're gonna withdraw. Because Urshifu is most likely coming out, and you might U-turn. Life Orb Chip. Our Perish count falls to 3, but we're gonna switch up out of here. So he just has Urshifu and Goodra left, and we can get Garchomp up in here to clean up, unless Urshifu is scarfed. But even then, Urshifu. I mean, is Urshifu in range? Is Urshifu in range? This doesn't matter what set it is. 50. I think it's about in range. This Earthquake can do 62 to 76. What are you at? You're below 75, so it would be very much a roll. And if you scarf with like Ice Punch, that's not the wave. So we're just gonna go ahead and go Clef. Like Calm Mind Clef would be so good right here. His best play would be the U-turn, I feel. And if he does U-turn, he goes for Wicked Blow. Okay. Okay, 30%. So is that to a Clef? I don't think that's. Might be Adamant. I don't know. I don't know from that damage. It's a little weird. We're just gonna opt to Moonblast because that's our best play. Even if he goes Goodra. I don't know if he's like, he could be like Adamant, or it could be like Black Glasses. I have no idea what that thing is. We're gonna Moonblast right here, cause I mean, if it was Scarf Wind, I mean no, because you could fear that. Ooh, that did damage. That did good damage. That did very good damage. But we know this thing is specs from the damage it did to Garchomp for sure. So we just go. I feel like we go Milotic now. It could be mind games on his part. He might think I double out into Garchomp again, which would be stupid risky of me. Now, the first time it's okay. This time, definitely not. He could drop a Draco if he wanted to. He's gonna opt to Sludge Bomb, do the safe play. Makes sense. Eat that up, nom nom nom. We're gonna opt to go for a Toxic. Or do we try to predict? Wait, no. Wait, if it's choice. Maybe just go for a toxic because he can't switch moves. No one draw. Okay. Okay. Unfortunate. Toxic. We do land it. So I might have been better off scalding. But if I got up rocks, that'd be very helpful. I feel like he U-turns for sure now. So it's a little bit back and forth right now. A little bit back and forth. Because like I have to keep making switches, and eventually I'm gonna be on the losing end of the switches. I won't lose, but I will lose a mon. I'm gonna just go Clefable. Cause I can straight up Moonblast unless he stays in, tries to kill my Milo. Which would be a little silly because I think you're better off just U-turning every time. Because you know I'm gonna go Clef every time. Like I don't really have a reason to risk Milo like that. Goes for Wickable. Okay. So Goodra will die. Goodra will definitely die. Critical hit. Didn't matter though. Critical hit didn't matter. It's okay. We all know that it, you know, Wicked Blow crits every time. We all know that. We all know that. And if you don't, well now you know. The more you know, you know. You know? But we're just gonna go ahead and Moonblast. He might give me this thing, he might not. He's gonna give it to me. So Clefable's gonna eat. Clefable, KO, Urshifu. Alright, and then all that's left is Goodra. Critical hit back. I bet you didn't know that. Wicked Blast, that's what we do. We Wicked Blast around here, ladies and gentlemen. But we're gonna see what he's going to do. I mean, there's nothing else for him to do. He's gonna go into Goodra. If he opts to lock himself into Sludge Bomb, he can't lock himself into Draco, right? He can't. That'd be like silly. So I'm gonna go Milo, and if it's Sludge Bomb, oh, but he could predict and go Thunderbolt if he has it. All we've seen is Sludge Bomb. Oh, and a DC. Okay, so I don't know if I want to recreate it. I was already explaining to you guys my thought process. What I'm gonna do. We're gonna see if he wants to recreate. I don't think there's a point to, because at that point, like he's gonna lock himself into a move. I'm gonna go Milo. We're gonna live a hit unless he has Thunderbolt. And then at that point, I go into Garchomp and I just click Dragon Claw because he's choicing the Thunderbolt. But I don't think he gets himself choicing the Thunderbolt because then he can't hit Garchomp. But either way, like Garchomp would win the game. So I'm gonna be right back. Actually, I'm not gonna be right back because I do believe that's the game. So make sure to go check out Helios' side of the battle for sure. He has great commentary, funny guy, phenomenal dude. But without further ado, make sure to go ahead and drop a like down below, and also subscribe if you like this content and you like me and want to see more of this content. Also, leave a comment down below because I love interacting with you guys and see if I made any mistakes. I love to correct them as well because I want to get better. Without further ado, I am your boy Jay. I'm gonna get about your hair and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.